really famous, fundamental, and a really important research methodology, which might be really helpful for your future research. So let me ask you this question first before moving on to the topic. So if someone asks you what is your research topic, so research topic, as we discussed yesterday, it is really straightforward. So my research topic is marketing or consumer behavior or accounting, transparency or financial performance in private company or crowdfunding. So some of the terminology or some keyword for certain business phenomenon can be your research topic. But what if someone asks you what is your research methodology or research method or research methodology? And if you receive this question, what would be your answer as a graduate student? Of course, master students or early PhD students require to expose many different research approach, as many as you can. But at the end, you will have to your own own capability on certain research methodology. It can be causal research, it can be some econometric analysis, or it can be survey-based the research, right? So do you have any clear answer on this question? If you want to, if in here, if there's some PhD student, can you give me some thought or your answer regarding research method or research methodology? Right, so that's fine. If you don't have any answer for now, it is a good sign anyway, because you need to expose and you need to learn, right? And learning different research methodology, sometimes it can be really challenging because back in the day when I was graduate student, when I wanted to learn about linear regression or linear model, right, and dependent variable or independent variable, and within linear regression, there's a lot of different econometric based the top concepts such as multicollinearity and heterogeneity, something like that, or panel regression or something like that. But to learn about those really various different topics, if we only rely on really thick textbook, it takes forever, right? So but nowadays we have different resources to get some sense of the intense knowledge of certain topic. For example, YouTube or some short courses like this, or some group study with your the cohort. But the key challenge, another key challenge is compared to 10 years back, and nowadays there's too many unclassified and unauthorized, right, resources can be gathered through online spaces. So screening is another key challenge, right? So so if I were you to learn about certain topic, for example, text mining or social network analysis, that having your own interest is really great sign, and try to search within YouTube or Google, or just referring some journal article or textbook, that's fine, but try to expose and try to utilize many different resources, right? Not just only rely on certain contents only. It is really risky, the approach, right? So try to expose different resources, and once you expose many different resources, and you need to digest your own knowledge into your own understanding. It is another digesting process, and then once you think that, okay, I got some good understanding on certain research methodology, and then another key step would be doing your own research based on your gained and gathered understanding, right? For example, okay, you got some good understanding on linear regression, especially for panel regression. Okay, you have some dependent variable, independent variable, and your next next step is, as I mentioned, need to utilize or apply those linear regression or panel regression for your own research, right? And doing your own research is looks like really easy things, but it's totally different story, right? Yeah. Some of you may heard about some differences between study and research, and I agree with that. Really, polarize different perspectives between research and study. So study, as you know, study is just digesting and understanding on given information or given knowledge or wisdom, right? So we need to just understand given knowledge. That is study, right? And by having exam or